Okay, so we're back up here at the barn. I got to finish stringing up all this plastic netting right here. We put a support right here on this corner post. After that, I'm going to move on to hanging the doors, keep the chickens inside the coop. Then I'm going to move into the coop and start securing that. Okay, so we got 2 seams done on this today. We didn't get much time. I came up here after work thinking I would get a lot done, and unfortunately it's starting to lightning and thunder, so rain never hurt nobody, but I don't want to be hit by lightning. So I'm gonna head back down to the house and I'm gonna continue this some other time. Okay, so I'm back out here today working on the barn. I'm gonna finish up this chicken run you see right behind me. I got 5 seams to sew together. I've already completed 2. I'm gonna show you what those look like in some B-roll. Basically just running in a corkscrew pattern all the way down between the 2 seams of the poultry netting, or where the poultry netting meets the welded wire fence. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the 3 seams. I'm not gonna show you that on camera. I'm gonna try and get that done real quick, and then we're gonna hop inside the barn and see if we can't get started on some protection inside the barn. So we're inside the barn, and the first thing I'm going to do is take the reciprocating saw, and I'm going to cut off all these uneven boards flush with the beam right here. Then we're going to staple some chicken wire to it, and we're going to run the chicken wire all the way across to this beam right here. Take about 4 runs to do, and we'll weave it together just like we did with the netting outside. So I'm going to grab the saw and get to work. Okay, so I've measured 13 foot wall to wall inside of this stall. So what I'm going to do is cut 13-foot strips off of this roll of chicken wire that we have. I think it's going to be easier for me to try and manhandle 13-foot strips rather than trying to staple one end, handle the roll, and then try and cut the length and all that nonsense. So I'm going to start cutting these to 13-foot strips. Just before that, you saw me cutting off the trim up here, the excess by the stall entrance. And I also screwed down some of the boards. They're a little warped. The nails were pulling out. The screws should hold them, perfect. So I'm gonna start cutting strips and let's see if we can't get this enclosed. Alright, so we got quite a bit of work done today on the barn. We finished the run outside. We got the boards above me trimmed out. We got the boards above the entrance all trimmed, ready to go, screwed down. We were able to get one run of chicken wire up. This is exactly what I was looking for. This stuff is really hard to pull tight, so it's a little saggy, but I'm alright with that. We got company in town today, so I think what I'm going to do is just call it a day. Head down to the house, get some dinner, and I'll see you in the morning. Okay, so it's the next day. I didn't get up here this morning. It's the afternoon, about 4:45, 94 degrees out. Perfect. I'm gonna continue working on this fencing up here. See if we can't get that done in, I don't know, sweat out a gallon. Then I'm gonna move over to finishing the front of the stall, as well as putting on the door for the run. So, let's get to work. Okay, so we got the netting put up. We got one corner put on, 2 corners put on, and it took about an hour and a half. So I'm calling it a quit for today. It's hot out, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really hot. So about an hour and a half to do all of this. It's, like I said, really hot. You know, I work full time, so I get up here at the end of the day, only got a couple hours. So next time in, I'm going to try and shore up, let's see, this gap right here, and let's get the door hung right here. And then we'll start working on the front of this thing. So I'm gonna spin here. We gotta start working on enclosing this. So I think this is gonna be fairly simple. I'll probably do some sort of kick plate down here at the bottom, and then just do some double doors like I did on the garden. So it'd be pretty straightforward, shouldn't take too long. But I'm gonna continue this some other day, and we'll see you then.